Hello everyone. In this video, we will be learning the second concept of synchronization. In the very first concept, we have learned about the static synchronization, and this was our output, that both of the threads were executing one after the another, but using the static concept. But in this video, we are going to learn how they will execute without using the concept of static keyword. We do not want to apply the lock on the class this time. We want to apply the class on the objects only. So I have deleted the static keyword over here, if you can see. And if I will execute it, it will not. Why? Because we have called up the methods using the static concept. So now, how do we call the same method of the display class? For that, definitely this time I need to create the object of display class. This is a variable over here. To initialize it, I need to create the constructor. So I will create the constructor of T1 class, right? And I will simply do this. And I will say this dot display is equal to display by initializing it, and over here I will say display dot show method. So this is how I have created an instance variable of the same class. Using the concept of containment, I have simply contained the display object over here in this T1 class, and the same concept I will apply over here in the T2 class. So I will say here T2, and then I will simply change the message . Now, can we check again? This is our display class, this is our T1 class, this is our T2 class. Now, over here in this, I have to again pass on the display classes object. So I will simply write the display object over here. This time, I will pass the display object to these two threads. If you can see, I have passed the same object to these two threads. It means that both of the threads are working on the same object. That means if the method is not synchronized, you can see the difference. See the output. Both of the threads are continuously going to execute. Why? Because they are accessing both of the objects. There is nothing in it, right? But if I want a particular thread should execute and work on a particular object, then only after finishing its work, if I want the second thread to have the object, what am I supposed to do? This time I will use the synchronize concept again. Check the answer. So in this way, if you want a particular object, if you are sharing a particular object between two threads and you want the two threads to execute simultaneously one by one, then you can apply the concept of synchronization. Using this type of synchronization, the lock is not on the class. In fact, the lock has been applied to the object itself. We are not applying the lock. This is all internally. We don't have to do anything manually. This is how the object synchronization is done. Hope you guys understand the concept. Thank you very much.